What's going on, people? It's your boy Mo, aka the Hoop Genius, and today we're talking about the assist to turnover ratio. Once again, we talked about it in last week's video, so go check that one out if you want to know more. But at number 5, we're looking at the top 5 players since 1996. So number 5, bit of a surprise, Jose Calderon. I found it interesting. Calderon had 3 of the 10 best ratios in a season since 1996. Great at taking care of the ball. We're going to talk a little bit about the other guys on the list, and it's only seasons since 1996, so there's going to be no Magic Johnson, and John Stockton's numbers are of course going to be impacted. But Calderon was a maestro with the basketball, bringing those European fundamentals to the game. He could take care of the basketball and dish to his teammates really well. But speaking of dishing to his teammates, at number 4 we have Jason Kidd. You all know about Jason Kidd. What's interesting here is he's got the most minutes played over this entire list. He's played 1,389 games, but he also averaged the most minutes per game. But just look at some of these dimes. Setting up his teammates, making plays, and of course it's easy to set up dimes when you're playing with the legendary Vince Carter right there. You can see the numbers here. Almost 10 assists per game for his career and only 2.8 turnovers. Excellent efficiency from Jason Kidd. You can see why the current players all want to learn from him, and that's why he's got that job in Dallas, who he's getting the dime for right here, who he won an NBA championship with in his career with Dirk Nowitzki over there. But you know, there's a lot of legends on this list who have played the point guard spot, but one name that might surprise you at number 3 is Mark Jackson. Now, you probably know Mark Jackson for his commentary catchphrases. Mama, there goes that man. Or, if you guys know about with all due respect, I ain't even going to repeat the rest of the quote, but he was a great little point guard in the NBA. I wouldn't even say little, he's a great player in the NBA. He's got the skills, he had the handle, he had the sauce, and he could dish the ball. Of course, he spent some time as the coach of the Golden State Warriors as well, passing on a little bit of wisdom to Stephen Curry, who's also a legendary point guard, but he's not on the list. Someone who is on the list is John Stockton, the all-time assist leader. He had more assists than points a lot of the time. He finished with a record 28 assists in an NBA game. Over his career, he was getting loads and loads of dimes to the power forward they had for the Utah Jazz, but he was getting the entire team involved, and he was great at taking care of the ball. One former NBA player told me the secret to John Stockton taking care of the ball so well and having those assists is he had huge hands. But a smaller player, Chris Paul, at just 6 foot, what can we say about Chris Paul, man? The point guard. He had 7 seasons with the best assist to turnover ratio. He's had 50 games with at least 10 assists and 0 turnovers. He makes his teammates better wherever he plays. He had a 20 assist and 0 turnover game back in December 2016. That was the first time that had ever happened since 1984. And now he's on his way to his first ever NBA Finals. You can see the Viziball data breaking it down for you. Make sure you check out the Viziball site to get all of the info. It's simple, it breaks it down for you nicely. Remember that Lob City era where he was throwing all of those beautiful dimes for DeAndre and Blake. But now he's going to be throwing dimes for Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton in the Western Conference Finals as the Phoenix Suns take on, well, we don't know who they're taking on yet, but stay tuned, stay locked to Viziball. Subscribe and we're going to keep you up to date with all the latest and the greatest stats from around the world of the NBA.